The Simplex 4902, 4903, and 4904 series of devices are an iconic and interesting series of notification appliances introduced by Simplex in the 90s and still produced today. In today's video, we'll be taking an in-depth look at the Simplex 4903 series. In the early 90s, Simplex introduced a new series of notification appliances known by collectors as the 4903 series. This series of devices included the full lineup of horns, strobes, horn strobes, speakers, and speaker strobes. These early 4903 units used non-sinkable strobes as well as mechanical horns manufactured by Faraday for units containing a horn. These units came with several different options. Of course, the most common spec set of these was the red horizontal unit. However, Simplex also manufactured the horizontal units in white. Simplex also manufactured a vertical series of units for retrofit applications. Simplex also offered 3 different candela selections for these earlier units. 15 candela, which was represented by a green asterisk, 30 candela, which was represented by a blue circle, and finally 110 candela, which was represented by an orange triangle. Simplex did also manufacture one sinkable unit. This right here is the Simplex 4903-9200, and as you can see, it looks just like a 9219, except for the fact that it has a flash rate of only 24 per minute. This might seem like a problem, but this unit's strobe flashes once when power is disconnected and is designed to be used on coded circuits, which makes it one of Simplex's earliest sync protocols. With the introduction of the True Alert series in 1999, Simplex began to use exclusively electronic horns in their units and discontinued all mechanical units. Along with this, Simplex also redesigned the speakers to use the exact same speaker as the Simplex True Alert series. The early versions of the electronic 4903 sounded like this. Later, they adjusted the pitch to sound like this. Finally, they just decided to make the tone the exact same as the True Alert. Around this time as well, Simplex changed these strobes to be permanently syncable. So these units at this point would now come with a dip switch on the back where you can select whether or not the strobe would run on free run or it would run on sync operation. Simplex also changed their logo on these units from the older logo to the newer one as shown here. Now let's talk accessories. Simplex made several different accessories for these units, so let's talk about them. So this is the original 4903 back box. You can see it's designed to fit perfectly around the unit. It has these 2 tabs on the side that kind of stretch, so you have to bend them into the unit and it holds pretty securely. It's interesting to note that these units were technically not designed to be surface mounted on regular 4x4 boxes. As you can see, doing this would actually pinch these 2 wires and cause a short. And also, even if it didn't cause a short, you would not be able to access these knockouts, so effectively you actually had to use a Simplex backbox. Pretty much just another example of Simplex being proprietary. Simplex also manufactured a cage for these units. So if these units were just flush mounted on the wall, you'd be able to just use these cages and then stick them right over the device. However, if these devices were mounted on their backbox, you would have to use this adapter plate right here. So this adapter plate sits on the back box, and then the alarm mounts on this adapter plate, and then you'd mount the cage on this adapter plate over the alarm. Just to note, it is a major pain to actually get this cage onto the unit. It's just really poorly designed, but yeah, that's that. Now, I will give them credit. This is actually built like a tank with a cage. It's fully metal. This unit is perfectly fine. And I actually trust it so much so to the point that I'm actually going to drop it from here, and I know it's not going to break. Don't worry guys, it still works fine. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.